Okay, students. Okay, students. So last class we have discussed about various type of demands that is in a city. Okay, various type of water demands in a city. Which are there? Mainly we are having six types of demands. First one is domestic water demand. That is our day-to-day uses. That is for our domestic purpose. Second one is for the industrial purpose. We need water. Third one is for institutions and commerce. That is for shops, for schools, libraries. We need water. Okay. And fourth one is demands for the public use. That is for the cleaning roads, for maintaining parks, lawns, gardens. We need water. Okay. So that's a demand for the public use. And fifth one is if there is any kind of fire attack, we need water to extinguish it. Okay. Every city need to have a certain reserve of water to extinguish the fire. So that is fire demand. And last one is if there is any losses or theft. Okay, the water can be lost or water can be theft. So if you also need to find a reserve for that also. So mainly we are having six water demands in a city. So while calculating a water for a city, you have to consider all these six factors. Okay, so we have explained all these factors. Now coming to the continuing the factors. Okay, so this is very important column. You need to study this table. Okay, this is a very important table. That is water consumption for a city. Sorry, not this table, not that table. This table. Okay, sorry. This table you have to study. Okay, this is the very important table. ആദ്യത്തെ അല്ല ഈ ടേബിൾ ആട്ടോ പഠിക്കേണ്ടത്. So this table you have to study. This is very important. For domestic purpose, on an average, you need 135. For industrial, you need 40. For public, 25. Fire demand, 15. Losses and theft, 55. And for total, 270 liters. Coming to the next important one, that is factors which is affecting a per capita demand. Okay, factors which are affecting per capita demand. So first one is per capita demand means what? Demand for one person in a day. So what are the factors which is affecting? The first one is that size of the city. Okay, so that we have discussed actually. Size of the cities means bigger cities need more water. Why? Because they will be mostly using flushing system. Okay, coming to the smaller towns, flushing system won't be available. So flushing system, in one flushing system, you need around 15 liters of water. Okay, so you need more. Even for the washing machine also, you need more water than the normal washing. Second one is presence of industries and commercial activities. Okay, so if there is any industries or if there is any commercial activities, the per capita demand will be more. That means more water is required by the cities. Sorry, more water is required by the industries and for their commercial activities. That is, if there is any shop is there. Okay, if there is any big mall, shopping malls are there. Okay, so the water demand will be more. For example, multiplex theater is there. Okay, or you can say big shopping malls. The shopping malls has to be cleaned properly. Okay, water has to be supplied constantly. So water demand will be more. Okay, similarly, if there is any industries also, if there is paper factories or any kind of manufacturing industry, water requirement will be high. Third one is climatic conditions. Okay, so climatic conditions in summer season, people need more water than in winter season. Okay, so that also the climatic conditions also is one of the factors. So you need more water in the hot season. That means more water supply is needed in the hot seasons than in winter seasons. Fourth one is the habits of the people and their economic status. Okay, so some people will have, they will use water more. They will be always having a habit of washing. Okay, some people always they will have a habit of washing. Okay, so some people they don't have a habit of washing. So that depends from people to people. It varies from people to people. Okay, so some people will take more water to bath. Some people will take less water to bath. So that depends from people to people. Okay. So usually you can say that girls they'll be taking more water to bath. Okay, compared to that of boys. Okay, so that varies, depends. That's a personal choice, and also their economic status. Okay, so coming to economic status means again this high class people they will be using some bathtubs, or sometimes they will be using some flushing system. So more water is required. Okay, for the flushing system for bathtub more water is required. Okay, so economic status of the people also affect the per capita demand. Okay, coming to lower income people, their usage of water will be very less, because their equipments accessories will be very less, because they won't be using flushing system, or they won't be using any bathtubs. Okay, so when you use bathtubs or when you use more flushing system, more water is required. Okay, so economic status of the people is another important factor that affect the per capita demand. Fifth one is pressure in the distribution system. Okay, so sometimes the water will be flowing with a great pressure. Okay, you can see in certain pipelines, in certain distribution system, there will be more supply of the water. Okay, if more water is supplying, the consumption will be more, wastage will be more. Okay, if you have ever observed, if you see for example, imagine through a pipeline water is supplied. Okay, so if the more water is coming and more water is supplied with more pressure means more people will be coming to collect water, and the wastage over there will be more. Why? Because water is continuously flowing. Okay, അതായത് ഒരാൾ ബക്കറ്റ് വെച്ചിട്ട് വെള്ളം എടുക്കുന്നു, അടുത്ത ആൾ വരുന്ന ഒരു ഗ്യാപ്പിൽ അത്രയും വെള്ളം പോകും. So water is continuously supplying means wastage will be more. For example, if there is a very limited, the pressure is very less, that means the water flow is very less. Suppose the velocity of flow of water is very less, means people will be using with more care. Okay, people will give more care because the water is very less. Okay, water supply will be very less. Okay, the water is flowing with a great pressure means people will not much will not take much care about the water. Okay, because water is there, enough water is there. Suppose the velocity of water is very less, the pressure is very less means people will take much care for the water because water is very less. Okay, so pressure in the distribution system is also one of the factors. Water is supplied with more pressure, the consumption will be more. Okay, if the water is very less means the consumption will be less. That means അവർക്ക് ആവശ്യമുള്ള വെള്ളം മാത്രമേ അവർ കളക്ട് ചെയ്യുള്ളൂ. Okay, because everyone needs the water. If you for a city അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു വില്ലേജിലൊക്കെ for example, if the flow is very less, the distribution of water is very less എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഓരോരുത്തരും അവരവർക്ക് ആവശ്യമുള്ള വെള്ളം മാത്രമേ കളക്ട് ചെയ്ത് water that is required will be collected. Okay, more water will not be collected because if one person collect more water, other person may not get the water. That situation may arise. Okay, so the consumption will be less, but instead if there is more water means people will have a thought that there is enough water, you can collect how much water you want, how much water you want. Okay, so that consumption will be more. Next one is again you can connect it with the fifth factor, that is quantity of water supplied. Okay, so if more water is supplied, consumption will be more. If less water is supplied, people will adjust to that less water, and they know how to use, how to maintain their livelihood with us less water. Okay, so if more water is supplied, the consumption will be more. More water will be more water will be used by the people. If less water is supplied, people will be change their habit to try to adapt to this less water. Next one is the development of sewerage facilities. Okay, so the next one is development of sewerage facilities. Okay, so sewerage facilities means what? Sewage. What do you mean by sewage? This you might have seen. That is nearby road. You can see there will be a sewage pipe will be there to collect all your waste. That is your from the waste on the kitchens. That is waste from the kitchens or from latrines. You can see nearby your house or nearby your lanes, nearby your town. There will be a pipe will be running. Okay, so that is sewage pipes. Okay, so sewerage pipe means it is actually, for example, I can say like this. But I can see if this is a house. Okay, if this is a nearby, this is one house, this is another house. Imagine this is another house. Okay, so you can see a network of pipe like this. Okay, there will be a lot of pipelines going like this. Okay, there will be a network of pipes. See, pipe will be running like this, and this will be mainly to collect wastewater. Okay, you can see this. You can see mostly in cities. Okay, mainly ചാലുകളൊക്കെ. Okay, ഓവുചാലുകൾ. Okay, that is mainly to, that is, they are actually wastewater pipes. That will be in sewage system means it is actually a series, or you can say a network of pipes which is to carry wastewater. Okay, they are actually a network of pipe to carry the wastewater. നമ്മുടെ ചാലുകളൊക്കെ. Okay, mostly in city you can see this. Okay, so that is also another one point which affect the per capita demand. Okay, okay. Next one is system of supply. So how you are supply? We are having different systems of supply. Okay, there are different types of distribution systems are available. That is through pipes you can supply water, through lorries, tanker lorries you can supply water. Okay, so through horses you can that is powered horses you can supply water. Okay, so different systems are available for supply of water. Okay, so based on this system the per capita demand varies. Okay, if you, for example, if you are using a pipeline system ആണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ what will be the, if the pipe is if, like mainly we can say this supply system is mainly of two types, that is a constant supply and intermittent supply. Okay, constant supply means what, the pipelines will be there and water will be supplied 24 hours. Okay, water will be supplied 24 hours. Okay, so if 24 hours water will be supplied means what, consumption will be more. Okay, consumption of water will be more because 24 hours water supply is there. Okay, people can use any time whatever they want. Okay, suppose coming to the second one, that is intermittent supply. That is if you go to cities like Bangalore you can see that they will tell us that the water is available from morning 8 o'clock till 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock, that's it. Or the water will be available from evening 3 to 6. By intermittent, either the in between the water won't be available, or sometimes they will say the water is available from morning 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. Okay, that is only for 3 hours of duration you will have water. Okay, so remaining time you won't have water. So constant supply of water is not there. So in such cases, people will save more water. Okay, what they will do is that they will buy big tanks and they will save the water and they will use it properly. There won't be any wastage of water because continuously water supply is not there. Okay, people will store their water and whenever it is required, they will use that water. Okay, so whenever it is required they will use that water. Okay, so that is intermittent supply. So constant supply means the consumption will be more, wastage will be there, per capita demand will be more. Coming to the second system, that is if you are storing water, intermittent supply, that is water will be supplied only in intervals. That is a particular time will be there, 8 to 8:30, sorry, 8 to 11 and a particular time and up. So water will be supplied only during that time. So water consumption will be very less and water will be used with more care. Water will be used with more care. Okay, next one is cost of water. Okay, so if you have to pay water bill, so mostly in our house most of the people will be having a well, nearby well or bore well. So but if you go to cities they have to pay for water. Okay, water bill is there. So if you have to pay for the water, you will use it with more care. Instead, if the water is in abundance, more water is there, people won't give much attention to the water. Okay, if you have to pay for the water, you will be using it with more care. കുറച്ചും കൂടി ശ്രദ്ധിച്ച് ഉപയോഗിക്കും. Per capita demand will be very less. Okay, suppose the water is a free, like well നിന്ന് എടുക്കുന്ന വെള്ളം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ if you take water from the bore well, the consumption will be more, per capita demand will be more. Okay, so next factor, that is policy of meterings and method of charging. Okay, that is I can connect with the previous one. Okay, policy of metering means water measurement is there. Okay, that means എത്ര വെള്ളം കൺസ്യൂം ചെയ്തു എന്നുള്ളത് മീറ്ററിൽ നമുക്ക് കാണാൻ പറ്റും. That is policy of meter. That is consumption rate will be known. Okay, the consumption rate of the water can be known, and also method of charging. Okay, and based on the consumption, if you are charging, the per capita demand will be very less. Okay, for example, for a particular house, if the metering system has been fixed, if the metering system has been fixed, the meter will show how much of water has been consumed by this particular house. Okay, and based on that, if you're charging water, okay, if such a policy is there, the consumption of water will be very less, because the your water use is getting measured, and based on that it is getting charged. Okay, so people will give more attention to the usage of water. That means there won't be any wastage of water, unnecessary use of water won't be there. Okay, so the per capita demand will be very less. Instead, if in our houses, if this is mostly in case of cities, metropolitan cities, you can see this kind of system for water metering. Water meter will be there, and method of charges, you have to pay water, sorry, you have to pay prices for the water. Coming to our home, like if you go to our homes, mostly we rely on wells. So we don't care much about the water, because enough water is there. If the water is not there, you just have to switch on your motor, water will be pumped to the tank. Okay, so because enough water is there, our usage is more, our consumption will be more. Instead, if there is any metering systems or method of charging, the consumption will be very less. That is, you will use it with more care. കുറച്ചുകൂടെ limited ആയിട്ടുള്ള use ആയിരിക്കും അവിടെ വരിക. Okay, but our houses we can use water for that, like even we use water for that plants, cleaning purpose of everything will use water, because enough water is there. So demand is more, consumption per capita demand is more. Okay, so that's also another factor which affect the per capita demand. Next one is quality of water. That is, if the water is aesthetically safe and medically safe, consumption will increase. So this you can see mostly in cities. Okay, so in coming to our villages, the water is normally it will be very pure, it will be aesthetically very good, that is will be very pleasing. Okay, നമ്മളൊക്കെ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്ന വെള്ളം നല്ല വെള്ളമാണ്. So it is very medically safe. Okay, if you go to cities, if the mostly you can see that the water, it will be chlorinated water, or the water they are getting will be after the treatment. Okay, so once after the treatment, the chemical compounds will be present in the water. Okay, so most of the people doesn't like these chemical waters. Okay, like for example, I can say that if the chlorinated water, so chlorinated water is not good for your hair and your skin. Okay, you may have a hair loss if you continuously bath in chlorine water. You will have a hair loss, and even also the texture of your hair will become bad. Okay, so because of the reason, some people what they will do, they won't take a hair bath every day. Instead, they will make it an alternative day. Okay, they won't take a hair bath every day. Instead, they will make it into an alternate day, or after 2 days or weekly they will bath their hair. Okay, that is to save their hair, because the water is not good. Okay, so there the consumption is less, per capita demand is also less. Coming to our villages, okay, we are taking bath every day, because our water is very good. Like there are people even who take a bath 2 times in a day. Okay, so morning and evening people will take a head bath, because water is there. Okay, and this is very good to have a bath, especially in the summer season like this. It is very good to take bath at 2 times in a day. Okay, so here the consumption is more, because our water is very good, water is available in abundance, the consumption is more, per capita demand is more. Instead, if the water is not good, okay, if it is having some types of like chemicals are present, or some chlorinations are present, or the water is, you are getting the water after some kind of treatments, the aesthetically it won't be very good. Okay, medically it will be safe definitely, but I can see some types of roughness in the water. You can feel if you touch the water itself, you can feel that kind of roughness will be there. Okay, so people will not feel to use it all the time. Okay, people will not feel to use the water all the time. So there the consumption is less. Next one is efficiency of water works administration. That is, the management system should be proper. Okay, water supply management system should be proper. This you can see, like if you go most of the water authority department, they are getting always complaints. Why? Because there is a leakage of water. Okay, leakage of water is that water is getting leaked, the stored water is getting leaked. Okay, so that means the administration is not good for the particular area. Okay, that is, the water which is stored for the supply is leaking, or if there is any kind of if the pipes are not fit, or if the pipe അടക്കാൻ മറന്നുപോയി. Okay, so such things may occur. Okay, so sometimes the administration is not working properly, or if their services are not good, water is continuously leaking, authority is not making proper plans, authority is not making a proper method to make it a efficient system. So in that times also, because of the leakage and because of the wastage, water consumption will be more. Okay, because of the leakage. Okay, because of the leakage and because of the unauthorized use of water, the consumption is more. Okay, but instead, if the administration is very good, for example, ours is water authority department. Okay, so if water authority department, they are taking proper care of all the pipelines are very fit, no water is leaked. Okay, all the water is properly directed to each and every houses. Okay, so that waste is minimized, there is no leakage, there is no breaking in the pipes. Okay, so in such cases, what is there? The water is perfectly managed and the water consumption is properly maintained. Okay, water consumption is properly maintained, so there the per capita demand will be less. Okay, for how it is less means ഒരു ആവറേജ് പറഞ്ഞല്ല, അതായത് വേസ്റ്റേജ് കുറയാണ്. ഓക്കെ, സോ വേസ്റ്റേജ് കുറയുമ്പോൾ ഒരു സിറ്റിയിലേക്ക് സപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യേണ്ട വാട്ടറിന്റെ എമൗണ്ട് കുറയും. Okay, so if there is a leak, for example, I can say that. Okay, so if this is a pipeline and there is a city over here. Okay, there is a pipeline and there is a city over here. This is a city and there is a pipeline. Okay, imagine if there is a small leak over here. Okay, if there is any small leak over there, water is flowing. Okay, anyway, water will flow, but a part of water is lost. Okay, a part of water will be lost, but still the water is flowing into the city. Okay, so here the water consumption is more, water that is used is more, because you will be water consumption means for total water that is supplied to the city. Okay, so that includes the supply plus this leakage, a small amount of water is lost. Instead, if there is no leakage, all the pipelines are properly tight, properly water sealed, waterproofed, so the water is efficiently used, so there is no wastage, there is no leakage. We can say that the consumption will be less. So in this consumption will be more. Why? Because here one leak is there. Okay, next factor is that cost of the water. Okay, cost of the water. So this is very important, especially in go to cities. Already I think we have discussed this factor. Cost of the water policy meeting already discussed. Water tax is there. Okay, that's already we have discussed all these factors. Okay, so that's the 12 factors. Okay, these are the 12 factors that affect water per capita demands. Okay, so which are the factors which are affecting per capita demand? First one is size of the city. presence of industries or commercial, climate condition, habits of people, pressure in the distribution system, quantity of water supplied, then sewerage facilities, systems of supply, cost of water, policies of meterings and method of charging, quality of water, and last, the administration works. Okay, these are the 12 features or 12 factors which affect the water consumption or per capita demand for a city. Coming to the next one, fluctuations in the water demand. Okay, fluctuations in the water demand. Okay, so if you observe closely, observe, for example, I can say that in our day-to-day life, that is, our day starts from the morning 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Okay, if I'm starting my day from morning 6 to 10, okay, so morning I'm getting up, you can usually see that from this 7 to 10, okay, this 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., the water consumption will be more. If you see a family from morning 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., water consumption will be more. Why? Means during this time, the morning time, people will use more water. That is, they will need to go to offices, students need to go to schools. So all the cooking, bathrooms, latrine, all this purpose has to be done during this time. That is during 7 to 10. Okay, so that time water demand will be more. Okay, because everybody in the morning they will be in a rush to go to either schools or offices, whatever, wherever. Okay, so there, cook, for cooking you need water, for bathrooms you need water. Okay, so bathing you need water. So that time water consumption will be more. Coming to after 10 o'clock, again water consumption won't be more because it will be less. Okay, people has gone to their offices or people are going to their schools. Next is again during night time. Okay, that is night, starting from an 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. You can see again there is a hike in the water demand. Okay, again there will be a hike in the water demand because people will return from their offices, they need to take a bath or they need to clean their houses or they need to cook something different. Okay, something they have to cook. So that household activities will be active during this 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. So again here water consumption is more. Okay, so a water demand, when you see a water demand, it varies in a day. Okay, in a day the water consumption will vary. ഒരു ഡേയിൽ തന്നെ morning to night the water consumption will vary. Okay, this is, you can see sometimes even in the Sundays also. Okay, sometimes in Sunday people are free during Sunday. Okay, so during Sundays the water consumption will be more. Okay, during Sundays or if there is any holidays like our Onam, Vishu, whatever it is, Christmas or all that Nebidina, whatever it is there. Okay, so all these days people are free. Okay, they are having festivals. Okay, even Sundays it is a holiday. Water consumption will be more. Water consumption will be more because on that day people are sitting in their house, they'll be cleaning, they'll be bathing, or they'll be cooking. So all these activities will be done in the free time, so that time also water consumption is more. Okay, so water consumption varies in a day. There will be daily variation, and even in the Sundays or even the holidays or festival days water consumption will be more. Okay, now if you go to seasons also. Okay, if you come to seasons, we are having summer seasons and mostly we are having winter season. Okay, this season also water demands will vary. That means in summer season you need more water because people will be very thirsty all the time. You need more water to drink. During the summers you need to take bath. Okay, people will feel to take bath all the time, you will be tired, there will be sweat. Okay, you need more water to drink. Okay, so during the summer season the water consumption will be more. Coming to the winter season, people will not consume much water during winter season. Okay, because it is a cold, there will be always a moisture in the atmosphere, so you will always feel a humid. Okay, so because of that there will be coolness. Because of that coolness in the atmosphere, the water consumption by the people will be very less. Okay, and even also during the winter season, people won't take bath every day. I'm telling some people, not all the people. Some people they won't take bath every day because it is a very cool climate. Okay, but coming to summer season, every day people will take bath. Okay, so winter season la water consumption will be less. Coming to the summer season, water demand will be more. Okay, why? Because usage is more. Okay, so water demand it vary from season to season and also daily. There is a diurnal variation. That means day in a day, from day to night there is a variation. And if you see in the year, season to season, summer to winter, there is a variation in the usage of water. Okay, so water demand varies. Now, how to calculate water according to these fluctuations? Okay, how to calculate water according to this fluctuation water demand? Okay, so mainly here you have to study two terms, that is average daily per capita and maximum daily demand. Okay, these are the two important terms you need to study here. Average daily per capita and maximum daily demand. Okay, coming to the first one, that is average daily per capita. Okay, so it means that from the name itself we can understand average value. From the name itself we can understand it is an average value, that is average consumption of a water in a day. That is an average consumption of water. Okay, so we can say that it's a demand quantity required in 12 months divided by 365 into population. Okay, in a demand quantity required in 12 months divided by, okay, so you should see this, okay, divided by 365, that is, so you are having in 1 year you having 365 days into population. That means in one day, one person on an average how much of water he will use, that is average daily per capita. Okay, that means from this name itself we can understand on an average in one day. Okay, see this, in one day one person will use how much of water on an average, that is average daily per capita. Okay, now if you cannot use this average daily per capita for the design system, I mean design of a distribution system. Why? Because if you are like if you average നമുക്ക് ഒരിക്കലും calculate ചെയ്യാൻ പാടില്ല, because the demand may increase or demand may decrease. Okay, so it won't be sufficient to meet the fluctuations, or it won't be sufficient to meet our needs if you design a distribution water supply distribution system based on the average daily per capita. Okay, so there you have to use maximum daily demand. Okay, if you're for this for designing a water distribution system, you have to use maximum daily demand. Okay, so this you can imagine, right? Even in our DCS also. Okay, DCS also, working load is there, ultimate load is there, factored load is there. Okay, so your design will be always on the factored load. അല്ലെ, ഡിസൈൻ എപ്പോഴും ഫാക്ടേർഡ് ലോഡിലായിരിക്കും. പക്ഷെ ആക്ച്വലി അവിടെ എത്രയാണ് ലോഡ് ഉള്ളത്? വി ആർ ഹാവിംഗ് ഓൺലി വർക്കിംഗ് ലോഡ്. Okay, we are having only at the that is other side you will be having only working load. That means only service load will be there, but you will design it for a maximum load. Okay, you will design it for the maximum load for so that there is no deficient ഒരു കുറവുകൾ അവിടെ വരാതിരിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. സപ്പോസ് ഇഫ് ദർ ഈസ് എനി ഹൈക്ക്, അവിടെ പെട്ടെന്ന് ഒരു ഫ്ലക്ച്വേഷൻസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പെട്ടെന്ന് ഒരു കുറവുകളോ ഡെഫിഷ്യൻസോ ഒന്നും വരാതിരിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. സോ സെയിം ഹിയർ ഓൾസോ യു വിൽ ബി ഓൾസോ ഓൾവേസ് ഡിസൈനിങ് the district water supply system using the maximum daily demand so that there is a constant supply of water all the time. Okay, so maximum daily demand is equal to 1.8 into average daily demand. Okay, so maximum daily demand is taken as 1.8 into average daily demand. Okay, Okay. Oh, I think almost time now. You can pause your name to mark the attendance.